Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Proton Smash Pit number 6. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Been a while since our last tournament. I would say even a whole month's worth. But we got a nice bracket going on tonight, and we're going to be kicking things off with Kamui Bushida, our winner. I do believe they're our champion from last tournament. Am I correct about that? No?
Gamer Hype was.
Oh, it was Gamer Hype. I stand corrected.
They are not here. So they're not here, and Crash, one of our other regular winners, is not here. Kamui won the third one, I think?
It was either third or fourth one, yeah.
It wasn't the fourth one, because the last one was the fourth one. Or maybe they won the second.
No, the last one was the fifth one, because this is number 6.
Oh, you're right. I don't know. They won once.
But yeah, we also have, wait, I believe Flybones has competed before, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been in the last 2.
Yeah, I think this is the first time they've been live on stream, though.
Probably. I don't know who they play, but I mean, you know, I have a guess. But then again, Kamui plays Terry, and they've got Byleth on there.
I don't think I've ever seen... Actually, no, I think I've seen Kamui play one other character. I don't quite remember who it was, but it might have been Byleth, actually.
It was Ike.
Oh, it was Ike! Yeah, you're right.
They played Ike against me.
Yeah, you're right.
They did tell me, though, they've warmed up an actual secondary this time in case they need it, so...
Ooh, I wonder who the secondary is.
Yeah, they didn't tell me. I didn't want to ask either because we were in a call with a bunch of other people. And also, you know, I'm competing, so I don't want to pry. Be like, yo, give me the insider deets.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we're going to have to wait until winners round 2 for that because you seeded yourself high.
Somewhere in there. I mean, you know, it's not like I just did it because...
Oh,
like,
I
you
see
know,
how,
I take the data.
I see how it is. You put yourself into easy brackets, so that way you can get all the way into the easy top 8.
Or either not last time, but the time before, that was hard.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't remember last time.
Remember, everyone, kick his ass in the future rounds that you face against him.
What?
I don't know. Words are hard.
I don't think that was a proper sentence.
Listen,
that definitely wasn't a proper sentence.
I did not sleep, okay? I literally... Happy Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, yay!
Ooh! 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 It's a cloud!
Oh! So they were playing... some Cloud Dittos with somebody else in the server earlier. I don't want to say who in case it's supposed to be a secret. I don't know.
I did not know they had a Cloud, but it makes sense. Cloud's a fairly basic character. Like, he's not as good as he was in Smash 4, but he's still getting a lot of good results, mostly thanks to Spargo in recent tournaments.
He's all fundamentals, just a really strong character. And if you know how to play the game, then you'll know how to play him.
I often like to describe him as the Pirate Mithra of Smash 4. Mostly because, like, he has a bad recovery, but he's a very good sword fighter who relies on fundamentals. That being said, though, I forget, is this our first villager, or have we had another one before?
We've had Isabelle. I don't remember. No, I think Tubbs played villager. No, they played Isabelle.
Ooh,
I don't remember.
Flybone's definitely throwing out a lot of bowling balls, but unfortunately, none of them are landed. Oh, but that Axwell right in the back. Ooh, I don't think Kamui is ready for the surprise smash attacks. But with Limit Online, anything could happen right now. Even across... You know what? Considering how low weight Villager is, yeah, even across the stage, that'll definitely take it.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to do it. It kills up, so...
I will say that the axe is actually one of the better weapons for Villager. A lot of people underestimate how strong that axe actually is.
Oh, yes. It's strong. And it's because, like, you know, it's... Like, you use it for the tree, right? You think it's part of the tree move. But, like, you can just... Like, once the tree's up, you can just use it. Like, you can use it anywhere you want. And I think people forget about that.
Oh, absolutely. It's basically a free setup into a stronger version of it. It's kind of like... It's got like Robin's Levin sword? Sure, let's go with that. Ooh, but Kamui is holding up to their stock. They refuse to let it go.
Oh no! I guess Safe Frog was warming up Flybones against a cloud, so
Oh no, Flybones!
that's an oopsies.
That's an unfortunate SD.
But yeah, Safe Frog, they said it's fine. Safe Frog, they normally play Marth, but they've been feeling pretty hot with Cloud earlier. They said they weren't super feeling Marth, and I played their Cloud a while ago, and I'm not gonna lie, it was doing some moves on me, and it was already Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Everything all right?
Oh, I guess it was DQ.
Wait, someone DQ'd? Wait.
Oh, okay. I got it. Well, I got a match to go play in a second then.
Oh, all right.
The DQ. I was like, the DQ timer didn't go off. But yeah, Safe Frog was only playing Cloud for like a week or two whenever I played him, and it was already really good. Like, you know, the Marth fundamentals kind of carrying over.
Honestly, like, Cloud is all about wanting to be able to space with his sword anyway, so the fact that you are taking Marth fundamentals into Cloud fundamentals, it's a very easy transition. Ooh, didn't get to reverse that, so they were able to go over the ledge and wasn't able to snap the ledge. Oh, but that side B will take it right through the tree. Very clean first game for Kamui. Let's see if Flybones decides to stick with Villager, or maybe they want to swap into something better. Who's to say? That being said, though, I miss good Villager play. Villager was one of my favorite characters to watch in Smash 4. Kind of sucks how they kind of gutted him in this game. Well, I wouldn't say gutted. It's more so like he's just unable to keep up with the other characters. Kind of like what happened with Rosalina and Sheik.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's only like the Buzz who's really making good work of Rosalina right now.
I have not heard a single other name. Not that I follow super closely, but like, you know.
Yeah.
All right, well, I will go start my match that is suddenly happening now.
All right, good luck. Don't lose. Or lose. I'm not your dad.
Planning to.
Smash 4's best Villager player actually playtested this game? Yeah, wasn't like, I forget, was it Abadongo? Oh, it's been such a long time since Smash 4, I don't remember if it was Abadongo. Because I know Abadongo swapped over to Mewtwo. Oh, it's for Nai! Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Like, I remember a few Japanese Smash 4 players got to playtest Ultimate for Bandai Namco, which was really cool.
I can only imagine what kind of, like, opportunity that must have felt to have had to, like, be able to, like, test the next Smash game, you know? Because I imagine with them, it's like, oh, yeah, you know, you guys obviously know, like, the more inner workings and fundamentals of the game, so you guys would be good to help test the newest one.
Oh, yeah, just like how they, you know, tested Steve during a pandemic.
Yeah, exactly.
God, you know, if there's one thing I will get angry at COVID for, it's the fact that they ruined the balancing of the Fighters Pass 2 characters.
A little bit. It's not the worst thing. Oh, that actually might be a bit of a problem, but it's okay.
Yeah, like two of the best characters in the game being Fighter Pass 2 characters. No, make that 3 of them being Fighter Pass 2 characters. No, sorry, 4. I forgot Kazuya existed.
That's good. Wait, hang on. You weren't already including Kazuya in that? Who are your 4 then?
Okay, the first 2 that came to mind was Steve and Pyramithra, then I thought of Min Min, and then I thought of Kazuya.
Okay, see, Min Min was not the one I was considering in that, like, equation, but I guess I could see your, like, logic in that.
No, Min Min absolutely is ridiculous. Like, she's, like, everything that people realize that an ARMS character would have issue with, it turned out to be true. She has intangible arms. Oh, that back air was good. I think that DI wasn't exactly the best, but still took it. Yeah, basically intangible arms. She can just space you out the entire time. Yeah, really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Min Min is really good, but her matchups are really polarizing. Yeah, basically that.
Yeah. Have we seen Min Min, like, taking, like, tournaments lately? I forget.
Min Min isn't really about taking tournaments. It's more, well, not like any big tournaments or anything like that, but that's mostly because of representation at the moment.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I think the only... I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think the only Min Min I've really been seeing lately is by Dabuz, but he mostly sticks with Rosalina. Or Olimar.
Of course.
It's mostly because people are getting pretty good at fighting Min Min, so like, she's definitely the lesser of those 4 evils. Like, she is the weakest horseman of the Oh, that was such a good shield break. That's not gonna kill though. I think Flybones wasn't entirely sure how to like finish off the stock. That was so unfortunate.
Yeah, you can really see the moment they took to kind of think on that one.
And they thought maybe a tree is strong.
Maybe.
Oh, they missed the ledge. No.
No.
Or Flybones. Sorry, you were saying?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
No, I was done.
Thanks for ruining this commentary thought process. Anyway, let me think. Yeah, like Min Min is absolutely the worst of the Forest Horsemen, but I go back and forth on the day on whether or not I think Kazuya or Steve is worse.
I think it depends. Steve's got a lot more crazy stuff, but Kazuya has like Luigi syndrome of just like having like the basic combos that work out really well.
You mean the touch of death?
Exactly.
Like he basically hits you once, it's like, okay, you're dead.
Yeah. I remember how soft I felt when I saw like
soft.
there was a tournament with like there's an Incineroar and there was Kazuya at the end, and the Incineroar was doing so good, and they're like about to like win it all.
Oh, you're talking about the Sky J versus Riddles fight, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, where Riddles took it with Kazuya. It's like, well, he got the hit in. I guess it's over. Dang. But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like, when you compare, like, Kazuya and Steve, because, like, they're both polarizing for different reasons. Steve might just because he's, like, really broken.
And Kamui takes it with a clean 2-0 yet again. Kamui wins their match. All right. Good job, Kamui. Good luck, Flybones in loser's bracket. All right, let's see who we should pull up next. Has Prankster and Tiny Ninja got it in yet?
I do not believe Tiny Ninja has shown up yet.
They were automatically disqualified. Lovely. Okay. How about we pull in Brawler and just King Dion? Assuming their match hasn't started yet?
It has not.
Okay. Also, my god, I am getting all kinds of weird stuff going on in my chat right now. Like, I'm getting, like, black blocks for some reason, and I have no idea why.
That's strange.
Everyone, remember to check in for your matches. If you don't check in, you will be automatically disqualified from the tournament. So be sure to check in for all your matches, everybody. All right, we're going to get those two situated in a moment.
Oh, this is the start GG issue with the black blocks. I see, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It started after you restart your browser. Do I really want to restart my browser?
Good.
All right, hang on.
So while that's going on, I'm just checking all my matches, making sure everyone's going good.
Yo, Face on Farmer, thank you so much for a follow. Really appreciate it, buddy. Oh boy, I really hope Brawler didn't leave his computer.
Nah, they're in the Discord. I'm just getting them like situated.
What do you mean situated?
As in like getting looking to the start chat. They're both signed in. It's just like they're like, oh shoot, I'm on stream. Next I'm like, yeah. Now Brawl will be there in a moment. Looks like it's both of them there. Sick.
But yeah, they're in the lobby, Maniacal.
Yep, I see.
I'm still getting the random black bars on Start GG. What the hell? This website sucks. Why do we use it? Because it's the best. I know it's the best option. It still sucks. It's just weird because it never happened until tonight. All right, players are currently flipping their coins, so we should be getting their stage strike soon. Hey, participants, please read the tournament rules. They mentioned going to Start GG and doing everything there. Except for coin flipping. That's just can't be helped. Sorry about that. You have a coin flipper, Brawler? Where the hell did you find that? We need to get that coin flipper bot in our server. We had one before, but it died randomly. Now we need a new one. All right, cool. It looks like Nick found one. Having said though, how's everyone's weekend been going? I hope you're all been enjoying this fine Saturday night, fine Saturday afternoon.
It's at night. Hang on now.
Yes, it's maniacal. It is 6 p.m. your time. What the hell do you mean it's not night?
It ain't night until I see the sun go down.
Is the sun not down for you?
No.
What? How is it not down for you? I'm only an hour ahead of you, and yet my night is pitch black.
Well, it's called you live, like, upper to the north. The norther you go, the less sun you get.
Uh-huh. But yeah, like, I've been having a pretty good Saturday. I got to talk to Camille, and she helped me complete my Pavilion collection, so that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been playing through Bravely Default on my own time lately. I'm almost done with it.
Yeah, you're on the final boss.
Yeah, just kind of like taking a break from it right now.
You know,
for obvious reasons.
You know, I was joking with my friend Bermside not the other day, but like years ago, that, man, what if they just started adding in non-Final Fantasy songs for Cloud because they can't get the Final Fantasy rights?
I mean, if they pulled an SNK with that, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, because I was like, what if they just start putting in Bravely Default music and then like, we were just like, oh, what's that? No, Bravely Default has always been a Final Fantasy game, didn't you know?
To be fair, it does share a lot of elements, like spell names and like terms and like job classes and all that.
You're upset about the songs we got for Cage? I mean, I like the songs that we got. It's just a little annoying that's only Kingdom Hearts 1.
Well, no, that's not true. There's a Kingdom Hearts 2 song in there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And we also have a Melody of Memory song. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Even though it's a very small amount. Music licensing is hell, by the way.
Yeah. All right, it looks like our players are ready. We're heading over to Battlefield. I'm very curious what Just King the End plays. You're trying to get into your match and your Switch won't let you. Yeah. This is why even though we don't enforce having a wired connection, this is why we suggest having a wired connection. Y'all can start anytime now. Guys? Anyone?
Checking the chat.
All right, there we go. Oh! Ooh, a Pikachu. Pikachu's busted.
No, Pikachu, let's go.
Pikachu's busted, though.
Can be.
Pikachu busted.
Pikachu busted. Ryu busted.
All right. That being said, though, I did hear that Brawler got a little practice with meds earlier, and seems like they're pretty warmed up at the moment. Ooh, really want to go for that full charge focus hack, but nope, full powered Shoryu, but still not quite enough. Pikachu may be a light fella, but he's not that light.
If you, as you know, if you punch a Pikachu, it'll probably go flying. Don't do that, though. It's Smash Brothers, it's okay.
Dude, did I ever tell you how, like, okay, so y'all know how, like, Nintendo announced that 3DS and Wii U is about to lose their online? So
Yes.
that inspired me to go back to play my old Pokemon games because I was worried that Pokemon Bank is going to close. It's not going to close after the shutdown in April, but they might be shutting it down soon, so I decided to go through them quickly just in case. I've been going through Pokemon Red, and, like, man, I don't know how much you guys know how rare Caterpie in that game is, but it is a 5% encounter rate, and I found like 5 fucking Pikachu before I found a goddamn Caterpie. Do you know how frustrating that is as someone who always wanted to find Pikachu, but I could not find a goddamn Caterpie? So anyway, Pikachu's losing its life.
Yeah, he is. I feel like on Pokemon percent encounter rates, because I remember trying to like get a Yanma in Heart Gold Soul Silver, and without a Swarm, that thing's like a 1% encounter. It's terrible.
I don't remember what the encounter rate is, but I don't think it's ever been... No, actually, I'm wrong. There has been 1% encounters.
Yeah, don't worry, I looked it up. Yanma was a 1%. Sucked. It had Compound Eyes, so it had Speed Boost. But it's okay.
Speed Boost is absolutely the better ability. Ooh, Brawler is hanging on to their 3 stocks as hard as they can. They do not want... Oh, no. Why does this always happen to me, Maniacal?
You're pretty good at, like, cursing the players. The commentator's curse is really coming through.
I don't
what is also coming
swear
through
often.
often. They Brawler going those good hits on the Pikachu there. Pikachu's in a rough spot with 99% of 1 life, with Brawler 0% 2 lives. This is an uphill battle for the Pikachu. We'll see where it goes.
Oh, but the load taps into... no, I think they were trying to go for a Shoryu, but he came as a Hadoken. Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate indeed.
Or you could just like... Or you could just like... Raw into true Shoryu after doing a bunch of missed down tilts. That works too. Alright, Brawler takes first match. Or first game, rather. Ooh, I just noticed Meds got knocked into loser's bracket by EB Reggie. That's very unfortunate for them. I wonder what happened. Alright, but it looks like Meds is going to be fighting Fam out over in losers, so hope they do better there. Are y'all gonna want your match to wait, or you can just go once they're ready?
Let's see if we can find somebody that hasn't gone yet. Or in the process of it.
I mean, we're still in the middle of Brawlers. It's just like, I don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about.
Don't worry about it, Kanye. Just go ahead and do your match. Your match still hasn't connected yet, having trouble connecting. Oh, geez. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'll say this. If you guys can determine who the cause of it is, you might have to be DQ'd. I'm sorry to say. We do have in rules that if you can't connect, you have to sit. You're gonna have to be disqualified. You know you're on land. I know. Who is your opponent? Is it Mooch? I think it's Mooch. Okay. Like, how long have you guys been trying to connect? If it's been over 10 minutes, I think we're going to have to DQ Mooch. 20 minutes? Yeah, we have to DQ Mooch. I'm so sorry. Ooh, it looks like Just Kitty and brought a youngling, I just noticed. Ooh, and they're in Smashville. All right, like, theoretically, Just Kitty should have the advantage with their projectiles, as long as they can keep Ryu at bay. But unfortunately, Ryu can just break through projectiles with his fat foot. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Mooch. It's nothing against you, but you do need to have a good connection for this, otherwise you straight up can't connect with each other. Ooh, interesting parry. Ooh, good down smash. That will take the first stock for Just Gideon. But they are sitting at 145. Yeah, sorry, Mooch. There's really nothing we can do about that. If you can't connect online, it can't help you helped.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Ooh, and you surprise! Brawler actually is playing a zoning character. All you gotta do is spam out the red fireballs.
Yeah, say that Shakunetsu, Brawler's pretty good at getting that out there.
Ooh, the full.
Sometimes.
Unfortunate, Just Kitty just ran right into that full-powered focus attack. That is a perfect setup for a true Shoryu if I ever seen one.
How did you pronounce that?
True Shoryu.
No, the username.
Just Gideon?
Read it
It's
again.
King Dion.
Yes. I was like, hang on a second.
Listen, it's not a very easy name to say, okay? It's not a real word.
You just read it. It's not that hard.
You're not that hard!
Anyways, match goes to Brawler.
Good job, Brawler.
Just begun.
All right, don't forget to report your scores into Start GG. Okay. Let's see now. Ooh, I have a player to pull up.
Got a good choice here, Limit, I assume?
Yeah, we are going to be pulling in Lake in our recent new addition, EB Reggie. Lake, as you know, is a veteran of ours. They play Bayonetta. I'm very curious what EB plays. Wait, I just realized it's EB Earthbound. Something tells me we're going to be seeing some Ness or Lucas play, which will be interesting because we do have our own resident Lucas player with Sentry, but they're currently a separate bracket at the moment. Guys, please report your scores.
Yes. Report scores. Makes things easier.
Don't forget to report your stocks. Their names sound super familiar, bidding on Ness and or Lucas. That's what I'm thinking too, Kamui. Yep, not surprised. We got a Ness player in here versus Bayonetta. Let's see how they perform. I definitely would say that Ness has the advantage in this fight, mostly because the projectiles are able to keep Lake out at bay. Ooh. Yep, there's the down throw into forward air combos, as you know how to play Ness. What God, Ooh. But the bats within will be able to keep Ness from being able to punish Bayonetta too hard from landing. Lake is playing a lot more aggressive and defensive. I actually really like this change in their play of theirs. Bayonetta can be a wildly aggressive character, and they are very good at punishing characters, but at the same time, they are also very susceptible to a lot of damage themselves, being a really tall character like Bayonetta. And there it is! Man, if you ever see a PK Thunder on the ground, you should always assume that they're going to be trying to go for a PK Thunder 2.
Is that what they call it now? PK Thunder 2?
They call it PK Thunder 1 and PK Thunder 2, yeah.
Okay.
Although some people call it the Ness Rocket, which I kind of like.
Ness Rocket, I think, is the one I've heard more often, I'll admit.
Ooh, nice parry on the PK Fire, but unfortunately no punish out of it. Lake is really struggling getting some damage onto Ness, but was able to catch them with a nice heel slide, but not quite enough. Good back air. Oh, if they got the side, that would have been great. Ooh, they tried to go for the witch time over at ledge, but no! The down air! No way!
Oh, that's a great down air. Very unfortunate for Lake, though.
Unfortunately, Ness is getting to that high percent. At that moment, Bayonetta can't really do a whole lot. Ooh, trying to do for a jab into a fake out, but unfortunately nothing came out of it. Reggie is definitely holding on to their shield really well. They have a lot of patience compared to Lake at the moment. Ooh, good back throw, Bayonetta slide, but not quite enough.
In a game like this, I feel patience really does matter a lot. Ooh, that was almost scared the flash there.
Oh, is that going to be it? No, Ness was able to DI out of the witch twist. That's insane. I'm honestly, I was on the same boat as Lake. I wasn't sure what he could have done there. Yeah, like, unfortunately, once you get to a certain percentage, it's just, like, impossible for Bayonetta to actually finish off a stock. Ooh, they were able to push him off stage by holding down for the bullet climax, though. That back throw absolutely takes it, though. That's a clean 3-0 for Lake. For Reggie, rather.
Yep, nicely done, Reggie.
Excellently done. BK Kamikaze, but he doesn't die, usually.
Typically he survives, yes.
But yeah, I am very impressed with Reggie's Ness right now. A lot of bread and butter Ness combos. Haven't seen those in a while.
Honestly, that's the thing you gotta appreciate about, like, this game sometimes, is that if you know your characters enough, you'll definitely see your bread and butter being spread around. And it's just nice to see just the work all these people have put into their characters and, like, how much they have learned their characters too to create just a nice showing of their skills.
You know, I thought for certain you were going to go somewhere lewd with that, so you have my applause for showing restraint.
Yeah, of course.
That being said, though, I am curious where Lake is going to go. Are they going to swap? Yes, they are! They're pulling out the Wii Fit! Alright, let's see if Wii Fit will do things better. Wii Fit is a zoning character, just like Ness, so we'll see how that goes. That being said, though, man, I actually have a hard time imagining who has the better, melee moves. I would say Ness mostly because of how fast and how much you can combo out of them. But honestly, Wii Fit's hitboxes are so jank, it's entirely possible that people aren't really familiar with fighting a very aggressive Wii Fit trainer. So it's entirely possible that through matchup inexperience, Reggie will have a bit of a trouble against Wii Fit.
Would you count Ness's baseball bats as a melee hit?
Why would it not?
I don't know, I just thought about that.
Like, why what wouldn't it be? Would you call Marth's sword a melee hit?
Well, no, I would call it, like, you know, a sword. Because it's a blunt object, right?
Maniacal, it's either a close range hit or a projectile. What do you think?
I really just one of the two, you're right.
Like, if you ask me whether or not Min Min counts as a projectile, then we can discuss.
Ooh, speaking of discuss, can we discuss how that yo-yo there got, like, all the way sent to the blast zone?
You say discuss? I want to say disgust. That was disgusting. actually the worst. Oh no! That's actually a big issue with Lake's Wii Fit. He often likes to throw out the F smashes to punish, but unfortunately they often have issues actually spacing it out. Good F tilt, but if they were able to get a deep breathing out, I think that actually would have not. Oh, the air dodge. That's unfortunate. Yep, that's an easily early stock. Yeah, that's a big issue when fighting Ness. Their yo-yo is so annoying to deal with at ledge because it can go under the ledge and prevent you from be able to re-grab it sometimes. For any characters with bad recoveries, that's a huge issue. That's definitely figured out the Wii Fit matchup if they had any issues earlier. You think the game in terms of spirits call it a sword? Yeah. Okay, good dash attack, but what are they going to be able to punch out of it? Oh, they tried to go for a spike, but unfortunately, Wii Fit has so many ways to recover. Oh man, that was some insane recovery play out of Lake there. I am surprised that Lake didn't get sent plummeting earlier from those. Oh, Reggie was really fiending for that PSI flash, and that back air will take it with a clean 2-0.
Ness wins.
Nicely done, Reggie. Good luck, Lake, in loser's bracket. Ness is definitely a lot quicker moves, a lot of multi-hits in range, that too. All right, let's see who our next contestants will be. Or players, bah.
I mean, both are accurate.
Has Dan and... No, I think they're already going. All right.
Yeah, they've been going, I think.
Who's
not gone? Oh, have they started yet? Oh, they started, I think. Damn.
Yeah, Sentry and Brawl already are going.
We might. No, I see a group that just opened up. Band Combo and Ben or Benny. On the bottom of the winners quarterfinal. Want to throw them in here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. All right, you got it. Sick.
Okay, Search GG is just exploding on me now, and I have no idea why.
StartGG is a quality website. So just hang on for a moment here, folks. Just getting the players situated. I have ideally seen the messages.
Is Plain Rocky not around?
They should be. I swear I saw them earlier.
I saw them earlier too. Where are they? Also looks like Benny isn't around either.
They were around earlier, so I'm like, I don't know what's up with that. Oh, they're here. Yeah, I know Plain Rocky right now is in the losers, just waiting. Yep, here just waiting for the match between Saefrog and Dan to end. Yeah, because they're still going currently.
All right, Ben is here, just waiting for man combos. You're here just waiting for the match between Saefrog and Dan to end? Oh shoot, you're right. My bad, I thought you... Sorry, it's a little hard to read sometimes. I randomly blanked losers into winners for some reason. You're convinced being bought out by Microsoft's just a death knell for any decent website? Oh, so not wrong, Puppet Master. Without any anime elements, you keep thinking the stream's buffering until you hear the music? Nah, everything should be fine on my end. I haven't dropped any frames.
I have not seen any issues whatsoever so far. Like, we're good. Hey, no worries on that, brawler.
Hang on, there seems to be an issue with our players right now. Seems someone doesn't understand they gotta do a coin flip to ban stages.
Yeah, it's all good. We can get this figured out.
Kamui, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it, dude. All right, it was a gift sub from Lake. Well, still, I hope you like the emotes.
Hey, it still counts, right?
Yeah, it definitely still counts. Enjoy them. Oh my god. Star GG actually closed itself and I had to reopen it. What the hell is going on?
There must be some very intense matches on Dan and Safrog's side. On Game 3 currently. Yeah, a lot of good matches going on right now. A lot of folks waiting for their next ones. And a lot of fun to be had by all these. Feel bad for Rocky, but that's okay. They'll get their match soon. Functional website.
Yeah, sorry, there seems to be a little bit of miscommunication in our chat right now for these two. That should start soon.
Yep, just give it a moment.
They've been at it for 20 minutes! Jeez!
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. I must be like, I'm very curious how that match has been going.
I don't think these people are reading our rules.
Yeah, people gotta understand, hey, can I please, read the rules?
Please remember, in the tournament channel in the Discord is a link in the pinned comments to our rules. Please read them. Okay, I think we have a stage settled.
Ready?
Ooh, a Game Watch versus Kirby. This ought to be interesting.
All right.
Oh. Are you guys seeing this? This is, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it is lagging on my end. It is stuttery as hell.
We can see it.
Yeah. This is a bit chunky, boys. Up to you guys on how, like, if you want to call a judge on this, I will give a judgment call, but otherwise, I'm going to say play it out for now. Chunky, like you like your peanut butter, no kidding. It was lagging against the Kirby. Ooh. This is a little disgusting. Not gonna lie. Again, if you guys want to call for a judge, call for it.
I was gonna say, that's something to remember. If you ever need like a judge to come in, please let us know. Yeah, we can be on that as soon as we can.
It seems to be evening out. Nah, it's still pretty bad. Hang on. Nah, it looks like they're not down to play this. Hang on.
Do they both just They did.
How did they kill each other at the same time? That is something. That's amazing.
Kirby wins.
How?
Well, good news, by the way. The match between Dan and Safe Rock did end up ending. There is a conclusion to them. Which means Safe Rock and Rocky be up next for their fight. Rather, they'll be doing their fight, not up here.
Okay, we're going to do a quick lag test.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to test Ben really quick.
Okay.
Three, two, one, go!
I will say there's a bit of input lag, but visually it's fine. Yeah, actually, no, there is a bit of input lag. I'm not gonna lie, there is input lag. So it's not just the Kirby. Yeah, I'm feeling a tiny bit of input lag. That being said, though, I will still test the Kirby just to make sure.
Game! Mr. Game & Watch wins! Ready?
It might just be a combination of both. Yeah, I can see it. Like, there was no stutter. I can confirm there was no visual stutter. There was just there's just a bit of input lag.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh! Oh, yeah, okay, I can definitely confirm this is not on my end. Even if I'm streaming, I still have ridiculous internet and so a wired connection. Yeah, I hate to say it. Yeah. Yeah, Dan and Kamui, if you guys can do it on stream, I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to make a call here. Hang on.
Okay.
Kirby wins!
Okay, I'm giving an ultimatum to the players right now. Hang on.
No sweat. Do what you need to do.
Maniacal, can you give the password over to Kamui and Dan, please?
Yeah, I got it.
What's up?
Hello.
We got some lag issues with one of the players.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I might have to DQ them unless they... Okay, can someone help report the match for this? So basically what we're going to be doing is having Ben move on, but Man is going to DQ themselves into losers. So I don't know how to handle that.
I got it. So just DQ Man, right?
DQ them into losers, don't DQ them out of
the
tournament.
DQ,
It'll just put them in losers? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. If I hear there's still issues in losers, I'm going to have to DQ them from tournament period.
Well, it looks like they're going into me, so.
Good luck.
Yep. Good luck. Have fun.
I need it, man. I'm playing really rough today.
All I'll say is watch out for the lag. Play the meme of your stage rank. So you want to go PS2? I'm wondering if it's a distance issue rather than a speed issue, which would suck if that was the case. I'm thinking it might be a distance issue. Yo, Aelita, how's it going? Thanks for clip.
Anita.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is a distance issue, honestly. Distance would be more latency than stuttery. Oh, so possible. Benny, where do you live?
If you're okay saying that, obviously.
Oh, yeah, that's only if you're comfortable answering, yeah. All right. Why is that not refreshing? Hang on a second.
Call him Perk Enigma.
All right, it's our boys, Kamui versus Incineroar. Dan does have a pretty mean Incineroar, but as we've seen before, Kamui has a Terry that can win tournaments. Let's see which of these two prevail. And looks like they're kicking things off in Town and City, the best stage in the game.
Oh, that is a hot take, my friend.
Best stage in the legal stages of the game.
Oh, but Saturday, we get KK Slider.
That being said, though, ooh, Dan definitely tried to grab them out of the rising tackle, but wasn't good enough. Bread and butter, jab into power dunk, though. Man, both of them are easily dishing out equals amount of damage to each other. Both of them are hard-hitting characters, but I will say that Incineroar is a little more predictable with his movesets. It's just whether or not Dan is a good enough player to know how to mix it up to throw off their opponent. And I would definitely say Dan has the capabilities.
I would say most people have capability.
But do they have the capabilities?
Now that is the real question to ask.
Well, unfortunately, it's not going to be able to keep their first stock as Go Meter is online. If Dan can get one clean hit, though, Terry is out of here, no matter how— Yep, that should take it! Oh, no! Terry's just way too fat!
There's a good DI there. Barely made him survive.
Oh, man, they were about to get stretchered, but thankfully we're able to make it quite back. With 160 to their name, let's see if they're going to get punched in the face through some cat claws. That's lovely.
Get all those Incineroar cat claws.
Yeah, cat claws with cat tails.
Cat of 9 tails.
Yes, he was too big because he can't play DVDs. He can't play DVDs. Have you seen a DVD logo bounce up and down?
Up and down, not as much.
Ooh, wow, I was surprised that revenge lasted as long as it did. I always get caught off guard how long some of the counters are in this game. Oh my god, no way! Kamui just karate chopped Incineroar out of his side B. I have never seen that before. That being said, though, even match. 10% to Dan's name. Let's see if he can take it back. Definitely feels like Kamui is being a lot more patient with their combos to avoid accidentally triggering revenge at the moment. Oh, they really wanted that spike, though. Good crack shoot. Yeah, like, that. If that's one thing I can praise Kamui for, they really know how to make good use of the aerials for Terry. Oh, but they decided to cancel the jab. Oh my god, no way! Oh my god, Dan! Oh my god, Dan is insane! What is that? Inhuman reactions! Just, oh, I'm in the air, up air! Brilliant! Oh! Good shit by Dan! First game goes to our very own Dan the Enigma.
Let's go.
I'm about to do what's called the pro gamer move.
Yeah, so what was the lag looking like for you guys? Because, like, I had some pretty noticeable stops.
Oh, it was stuttering as hell. It actually had the logo loadings on the bottom right.
I didn't get that far, but, like, I did have some dropped inputs. I don't know. I mean, I'm in the race right now. If somebody else wants to officiate or test another connection.
Can we do that after this set?
Well, I mean, you don't have to do it. I mean...
Okay, well,
if you want me to hold my set, then sure.
I'll be real, like, you have a stake in the race, but at the same time, we also literally just tested them. I think we might have to DQ. And I don't need to test you. I've fought you plenty of times. I know your internet's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it definitely did drop my inputs. Being totally fair, they probably could have beaten me anyway without it, but I definitely was noticing, like, I tried to get off a platform twice and it didn't go.
Yeah, I feel like we might have to DQ, like, no one wants to play in that. Can one of the mods handle that for me?
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, they're doing a salty run back right back into Town City. KK Slider is back and he's ready to sing about this cat. That being said, though, Terry, being the local villager, being all like, yo, I don't want you in my village anymore. Get out of here. Hey, Maniacal, do you remember when Mayo was showing off pictures of his town, and one of his villagers he didn't like, he just put jail bars around his house so he can never escape?
I do recall that, yes.
Good times, good times. Oh, but the Randy down smash! God, I swear. Incineroar's down smash and any other down smashes that has you jump in the air pisses me the hell off. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, Rocky. Well, don't get discouraged though. I know you can do well. Like, hopefully you can do better next time, alright, bud?
Yeah, like, legit, you did good, and be proud of that.
Yeah. Ooh. Dan is showing zero respect for Kamui's Terry right now, and it doesn't seem like Kamui is showing much respect right back. Kamui is just going in with zero fear, and I respect the hell out of that. They know how dangerous Incineroar is, but they will not hold back and wait. Ooh, Dan really does not trust Kamui to be able to avoid those random up smash charges. Oh, but that oh shoot, I always forget what it's called. The clothesline side B. A Alolan Whip?
Alolan Whip?
Yeah, it's a Alolan Whip, yeah. Kamui sitting at 72%. If they hit 100%, they definitely will have this. Oh, that'll definitely take it. Honestly, Kamui at 72 still has a good chance of coming back from this. As long as they don't die before 100, they can easily take this back. Especially since they just easily racked up 54%, right? Like in, like, what, 3-4 seconds flat? Make that 84. Oh, but they air dodge, but no, they still can easily make it back. Incineroar may be slow, but they definitely are making good use of that platform to recover. Oh, but Dan, oh man, this is a total reversal right now. Dan is on his in disadvantage. What is he gonna do about it? That might take it. No, Incineroar! Also just as fat as Terry. Actually, I think Incineroar is heavier than Terry. Check and tell me if I'm wrong about. Oh no! Oh, Dan just did not want to waste time on it, and no way! Better down B beats side B. Kamui barely takes it without even a go meter. We got a game on our hands, everybody. Incineroar is one of the heaviest characters. That's what I thought he was. Alolan Whip and its follow-up. Alolan Nene.
Exactly. Whip and Nene.
He's the sixth heaviest? I knew he was heavy. I didn't think he was that heavy. Very beefy boy. Yo, Tristan the Moose and Shulk90, thank you so much for a follow. And same to you, Flybones. Much appreciated, guys.
I guess they're DQ'd.
Yeah. I feel bad, but like it is stated in the rules, if there's issues with your internet, we will DQ you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, like looks like you're heading into top 8 though, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, to be fair, you were able to beat Fam out and Prankstered, so good job on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, be proud of that.
Okie dokie. Who's still going?
Kamui and Dan on stream, and it looks like Lake and Puppet are still going. Oh, and whoever loses this is going to be fighting Moose Man, and Frog and Flybones are fighting, apparently.
I know Brawler. Okay, yeah. Flybones and Frog are fighting right now. They're gonna go into Brawler.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
Depends on whoever hasn't started yet will be the next match, yeah.
Ready?
Ooh, Firefield and Small Battlefield. Man,
Firefield's a good song.
Did you see recently how Brawler got all of the cosmetics in F-Zero 99 already?
Oh yeah, no, he got it like pretty fast. Like, within the first week, I think.
I am not surprised he did it. I'm just wondering, how the hell did you get first in Grand Prix?
Dude, he's got like 70 plus wins.
I honestly need to ask Brawler to teach me how to play F-Zero 99 because I have no idea what I'm doing. The highest I got was 16.
I've gotten 5 wins. I got a 3rd in a Grand Prix.
I think I got 30th in a Grand Prix recently.
What a jump.
Wow. Thanks. I've never played F-Zero before. Thank you.
Well, maybe you should try playing one.
Oh my god, I'm surprised I actually re-grab ledge. Dan's getting frustrated. He's throwing out those smash attacks. And a Buster Wolf to the face! Oh!
Are you okay?
Okay, now Kamui is not respecting Dan. Just a pair of disrespectful players. Right! Just a raw Buster Wolf! Oh, but then again, that's actually probably the best punish option considering Alolan Whip's lagginess. Actually, hey, Mez, do you know whether or not Buster Wolf and Alolan Whip would clash with one another since they're both grabs, technically?
If Buster Wolf doesn't win out, I would imagine they probably clank.
Yeah, because, like, it's an attack grab, so I don't know if that beats out a command grab.
I don't know the difference, man.
An attack grab cannot go through shield, that's the difference.
Well, now I know the difference, man.
It's that simple. Man, it's almost as if you should know this game that you run.
Man, I don't play against that. I don't play that. I don't need to know.
You play Banjo.
Barely. That's not a command grab.
Well, no, like, you need to know what the difference between attack and command grab for Wonder Wing.
Oh, I mean, I play Banjo for fun, man. It's not even serious.
Well,
I don't need to know that.
Well, learn
Why
how
does
to-
that ever come up for me?
Well, learn it. Well, I know how to play K. Rool, like, competitively, even though I play him casually. Oh, Kamui really wants that JB2. And that is not happening. Dan has won this match.
Whoa!
Oh, actually, then again, oh, honestly, I can see Dan coming back from this if he makes really good out of his revenge. He's holding on to it. He definitely wants something. That's some good damage with that nair. Good forward air. Oh, Dan really wanted that up smash. That might be it, though. Oh, that was actually really close, you two. Kamui
I was gonna say,
takes
if
it.
that didn't kill, I was gonna be incredibly shocked.
That was honestly a really good game, you guys. Best game we've seen tonight. Good job, you two. All right. Let's see who's up next. Looks like we're done with winners, so we're going to be heading off to losers brackets. Lake and Puppet are going. Moose Man.
Let me in there since I'm already waiting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's, looks like Brawler is still waiting, so let's do Moose. You know what's funny? The only people who can play right now are Dan and Moose Man.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Who's Brawler waiting on?
Brawler's waiting on...
Oh, right,
yeah.
Safe Frog and the other one.
Yeah.
I forget. Flybones, that's who it was.
Yeah, sorry, Dan. Can you hop back in, bud?
Wow, you don't have lame-o Fire Emblem music for the first time ever.
There is a hell of a fun matchup. I got no shame in losing to Kamui.
Kamui's good.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, she is really solid. Like, I don't get to face a lot of Terrys, so it's always fun whenever I do. Like, there's a reason she won. Which one was it?
It was either 3 or 4.
Oh, 3 was the one I was in then. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there's no doubt she
She changed your name.
So. Yes. I'm on painkillers right now, man. I got that perk English shit going.
Is it weird I can kind of hear it?
No, because that's 5 teeth
I was gonna say,
that's 5 teeth
it's
being
dental
told you're
work.
hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head out so I can actually focus on this.
Yeah, good luck, dude.
Yep. Thank you.
No, this is the only stream solid. Dental plan.
Dan needs braces. All right, I know Mooseman has entered before, but not entirely familiar with their roster of characters. Have you fought them before, Mets?
Who?
Tristan the Moose.
Oh yeah, they play Falco.
Oh, another Falco player. This should be fun.
Yeah, they've been absent from the last two, but they were in the first three.
Like, I don't think we've ever had them on stream, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, maybe not.
You missed it, but you're happy to be back. Yo, always happy to have you here, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you, man. I was wondering where you were. I imagine doing other things.
Living life, being a human being. Spending time with family and friends. Maybe working a job. Or going to school. Possibly breathing, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yeah, dude, I frequently miss out on obligations because I'm currently breathing.
Listen, like, sometimes you're just like, dude, I can't go today. I have to get my daily amount of breathing in.
Hang on. I'm like 1,000 reps behind.
You still join one of these if you're capable of playing Smash? Dude, it doesn't matter
You can
whether...
join if you're not capable of playing Smash.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to say expect to win, but you can still join for fun. And plus, we also do casual tournaments. In fact, we have a casual tournament coming up this month on the, I want to say the 21st?
Remind me to talk to you about that.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought about it last night.
Okay.
Nothing like pertaining to the tournament, but just like, well, sort of. Whatever. Remind me to talk to you about it, because I'll forget.
Are we not announcing this?
No, not that.
Okay.
Maybe something else to announce, though.
I'll talk about that in a stream. Anyway. Do your breathing, do your breathing, do your breathing. Shouts to Dexter's Laboratory, by the way, if anybody grew up with that show.
Never heard of it.
Well, get to the lab again. Oh no. Not again.
That's a Smash meme.
You know, I think slingshotting is a good thing to do, but man, I almost never see it in tournaments.
Start
Yeah.
when you guys are ready.
Go for it.
Ready?
Oh boy, Flacco.
Character close to my heart.
Man. Smash Tweety Bird versus Sylvester.
Great emote.
Hey. What? It's just hey. They're just saying hi. What's up? Wait. Oh, it's Joe. Oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that.
I'm sure Dan will like that too when he sees it.
Yeah. That being said, though, Dan's feeling pretty good about himself right now as he... No way, he caught... What? He snatched Falco right underneath his feet. How big is a Lowland Whip's grab hitbox?
It's pretty big. I mean, it kind of has to be.
I mean, I know he's supposed to be a grappler, but still. Oh!
I was a fan of that up tilt. Not that up tilt, though. That up tilt, not as good. Ooh, good up smash.
Man, if there's one thing I've learned when it comes to counter characters, if they're landing, they're almost all...
I have a feeling that was an accident.
I think so, too. Yeah, but if a counter character always loves landing with a counter, so you should never try to catch them on landing.
Yeah, that's why a lot of times, especially with Falco, I'll try and keep up the aggression as much as possible to try and bait a counter. Ooh, that's a little risky.
Honestly,
You can't double grab like that against Dan.
Nope. Oh, that might send. Nope, it just puts him
I
right
cannot
back on
believe
stage.
he's back.
I'm sure you know what? I think Dan was probably SDIing into the Falco fire so that way he gets sent back.
I was saying, I can't believe Tristan's back after that exchange.
Nah, I'm not too terribly surprised about that. Falco has decent enough recovery.
Yeah, I played Falco! They were dead!
Yeah, and how many times have you always recovered?
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Are you telling me I'm...
Oh.
Okay, Dan.
Not quite.
Okay, come on. Calm down, my man. Calm down. I know you're craving some bird right now, but it's not Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't just lazily jump out there and try to down air. Falco's gonna smack you down.
Oh, man. Moose throwing out the taunts. Ready to get bodied? Not going to give it up quite yet, but the
laser, but
yeah, the super armor on the up B.
oh, it beat the down tilt, dude.
Oh, man. Dan just carved up a turkey.
He's got those short toes.
Is this using online play? Yeah, we're playing online. We basically said, like, it's not required to have a wired connection, but we will DQ you if the internet is that bad. We had to do it with someone earlier, unfortunately.
I did see a putty cat.
Wasn't it? I did saw a putty cat. You said C. Fake fan. Fake fan.
Wow, I didn't realize I was surrounded by Looney Tunes aficionados.
I am a Looney Tune aficionado.
Even with Wired, you see some bad matches. I think it depends on the people and the location of who you're fighting with. Honestly, the only real stipulation for us is, like, if there is bad input lag, it's not very noticeable, so I think it's only really bad if you visually see the chunkiness, which will...
Sometimes you
Yeah.
can play and there's not great input lag, but like more often than not you see it to where it stutters whenever it's really bad. But I have played like a smooth match that just took 5 years for me to do a forward smash.
DQ, of course, means you take them to Dairy Queen and then break their kneecaps. No. We don't break their kneecaps, we break their rotoms. No, modems!
What?
Sorry, I meant to say modems, but I said rotoms.
I was so confused what you were trying to say.
I combined router and modem.
Well, that's just called a router modem combo. Much more efficient to say.
Wait, did those actually exist?
Yes, they're like what's most common nowadays.
Oh,
It's kind of uncommon to see a standalone modem.
I don't know, it's been... I actually don't know the difference, to be perfectly honest.
Modem is what gets the internet. Router is what distributes the internet.
Oh, okay.
So the modem only has like one Ethernet port. The router has several, and that's what gives it to all your devices. And, like,
Gotcha.
has wireless and stuff. But most of the time nowadays, they just have them as a combo.
Boostman is definitely fooling themselves. They are going for that cock.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
Yeah. Because, you know, that's what Dan is. He is the cat cock. Okay, what am I going
I was gonna
with?
say, what are you saying?
I am channeling...
You need to
I am
stop making noises right now.
I am channeling maniacal right now. This is what happens when...
I think you tried to say something, but you said it backwards and tried to roll with it, is what happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a good commentator. This is what happens when I don't get enough sleep, guys.
I do like the stage pick from Moose Man. You know, I used to be a Smashville Hollow Bastion hater. Now I kind of like it with Falco. Having the platform in the center is pretty nice.
Well, yeah, because you can basically scoop everyone with your up tilt or whatever.
Yeah, like it's really good with sharking someone. So like, if you get a knockdown on the platform, you just go under it, and you can sneak an up smash in there, or you can hit him with up tilt and then do a short hop and do another up tilt.
Man, oh, Dan just ran right into that up smash. But yeah, I definitely prefer Hollow Bastion though, just mostly because of the sides giving you more walking room to work with.
I am a fan of more intimate stages, personally. So I tend to stick with Smashville anyway.
Well, I'll take you to Final Destination then.
I'm down.
I'll just run away the
I'm
entire
not afraid
time.
of Final Destination, man.
Coward.
What do you mean coward?
Look,
You're the one who doesn't like to go there.
You're afraid. You like intimate stages, so you are a fan of. Wait, shoot! I don't know why in my brain I thought it was the opposite. Oh my god! I'm surprised Stan's air dodge got onto the ledge.
Meanwhile, back to the match, they're both just about even, 1-1. This is Moose Man's tournament life.
Honestly, Moose Man was doing really well earlier, but it seems that Dan is coming back from this pretty well. Oh.
Moose Man got a drag down on that fair. That could have been it.
Oh my god! He beat out the down
lucky.
smash!
I'm pretty sure Falco was dead there.
I think it's entirely because of the invincibility of his legs during that.
There it is!
Speaking
I found a back air in that. That was risky.
Speaking of invincible legs...
I thought you said infants. Speaking of infants.
Speaking of infants, you know who's an infant around here? Me, because I can't figure out how to words together.
You're out? Dang, dude.
Yo, good luck, brawler. Good job, guy. Good. God, I really can't talk tonight.
Good job, Limit.
Turns out the games we taunt, we lose.
All right, so both taunt at the beginning and see what happens. Yeah, I guess Save Frog took out Brawler.
Man, if only we had a term for that. Yeah, I think it's like taunt to get yourself put into the corner and feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, what's the acronym on that?
Takapuk. You got to book it. All right, tournament life for both of these players. Let's see who is more determined to get into top 8.
Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Interesting stage choice. I definitely feel like this is a good Incineroar counter pick, but whether or not... I don't know. How do you feel about the stage as a Falco player, Meds?
As a Falco player, I like it because, like, you know, it's got a tall ceiling, which sucks for Falco, but the way I like to play this stage is, like, I just like the stage in general. I'm one of the weirdos because the side platforms are so good for chasing someone off stage, and if you're comfortable chasing someone off stage, then like you can get a lot of leverage just having that extra height to go after them. And Falco's really good at oh, that could have been not a kill, but could have been bad. Slipped out of the nair. But like I just like playing off stage a lot, so the side platforms really help out with that. Plus you got wall jumps for Falco, which is really nice.
I didn't realize Falco can wall jump.
Yeah.
I almost never see you use it.
I'm bad at it, that's why.
All you have to do is hold backwards after you hit the ledge. I mean stage, rather.
Yeah, but I'm bad at like using it.
Oh, Dan is showing his determination right now. He's refusing to surrender to a bird.
Yeah, all that said, I think this probably is a pretty good stage for Incineroar just because, like, you know, he's not going to really have a problem killing unless when he gets his hands on you.
It honestly is crazy that you can Alolan whip vertically while in the air. That's one of the best kill options I can find for, like, Incineroar, especially if you can catch someone there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think, too, specifically for this matchup. Like, you know, Incineroar doesn't like zoners. Falco does have his laser, but I wouldn't call that, like, a super great zoning tool. It's more just for chip damage on the way in. Mm-hmm. And he's got his reflector, but that doesn't keep people off him too much. I do like to use it to zone a little bit. But like you just saw there, like, it's pretty committal. So you really got to be sure that you're going to be okay. This is dangerous for Moose Man right now. Not dead.
No,
Oh, that is dead.
Not quite far in. Yeah, too far.
Oh,
out.
no. The taunt.
Will he get bodied?
I mean, he's at 107 right now, so it's not looking great.
Listen, I've seen enough Looney Tunes to know that Tweety will always come out on top.
Dan wants it.
Dan is hungry, and he is ready for that November dinner.
November dinner.
Even though it's October.
Man, you ever just celebrate November Dinner Day?
I love November Dinner Day.
That was a great match. Great set.
GG, you two. All right, that should decide our top 8, I believe, right?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, we're heading into top 8, everybody.
GG's, Moose Man. Thank you for playing. Your Falco's looking a lot hotter than it was before. Glad to see the progress.
All right, Dan, stay in the room because we're actually starting with losers round 1, and it will beat. God damn it, Dan!
You gonna have him on 3 in a row?
I wasn't trying to. It just so happened to work out the way it did.
I mean, you could just start with the other match.
Fine. Do you want to start then?
Well, I don't
Whatever,
care.
Dan's
but,
here
okay,
already.
he's back in here.
Lay, get in here.
Oh, I gotta start the bracket. Hang on. Bracket. Alright, let me double check these settings before. Best of 5, no timers. Oops, that was the wrong button. I just completely closed everything. That was fun.
Oh, is everything best of 5 right now?
In top 8, yeah.
I always forget. I always thought it was like top 4 is best of 5.
Alright, brackets open.
That 3 in a row could turn into 8. Nah, that's not going to happen.
That's a 6.
That turned into 6. No, we're definitely not doing 6 in a row. Because we have to go into Save Frog and Meds after this.
Yeah, like he has nobody to play against.
Where's Lake?
So I can ping him.
Okay, he's joined the room.
Alright. I'll ping him anyway. just intermittently through the set.
Dude, has Star GG been breaking on you as it's done for me all night?
What do you mean?
Like, random black bars, sometimes it doesn't load.
No.
Yeah, it's just been happening all night, and I don't know what's causing it. And apparently it's been happening for weeks, according to... I think 4-letter man is Safe Frog, right?
Yes.
Yeah, according to Safe Frog.
I'm glad Coin Flip Bot randomly works again.
Yay!
I still might keep looking for alternate solutions, though.
All right, I do believe we will have a Bayonetta versus Incineroar match unless Lake decides to pull out their Wii Fit.
That's a tough one.
I don't think Wii Fit is the best option, mostly because Wii Fit does like to get in sometimes. I know a lot of people describe Wii Fit as a zoner, and they are, but like... They do have.
I don't think they're zoner enough for Incineroar.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like their zoning options are a little too slow.
A little too slow and not enough oomph.
Yeah. Plus, Incineroar can easily just revenge out of their combos. Technically, he can do the same thing for Bayonetta, but Bayonetta should have less openings to allow for a revenge kill.
It depends on how well they can combo. Because if they're, like, I guarantee you what's probably going to happen is, like, wall in the middle of a combo, Dam's just going to be down B, down B, down B. Because, like, what else do you do? Maybe up B, try and get the armor.
Nah, I think that's too slow. That's way too slow to get it. I think so, too. Revenge is easily the fastest option.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. I'm interested to see what Lake's gonna do. Has Lake been doing Wii Fit? I know they've been trying to get Wii Fit back up into shape.
Lake has been mostly playing Wii Fit recently when I fought them in friendlies.
Have you seen them on stream?
Recently, no. Well, no, tonight we did see a Wii Fit, but they lost to, who did they lose to? They lost to someone.
Oh, was it Reggie?
I think it was Reggie, yeah, actually.
Yeah, they're the one who knocked me.
Yeah.
It was a pretty close game one, and not as close game two, but still, like, doable. But, yeah, they kind of spanked me.
Dude, Sentry is in winners, and I really want to see them fight Reggie, because that'll be fun.
Reggie's got to get through Kamui, and Sentry's got to get through Ben.
Yep.
Oh, sick. Ben made it to a top 8.
Yeah. Revenge is frame 3. Yeah, Revenge is definitely a fastest option. Go for it, you two.
Ready?
Yep,
Wii
pull
Fit.
that Wii Fit.
Wii Fit's got some nonsense, so, you know, anything can happen here.
And of course, Dan is rocking the black skin.
One, go!
Why is
Big
it?
stage.
Yeah. Why is it that a lot of Smash players always wear the black colored skins?
I don't know, because it's kind of cool.
It feels very edgy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool.
It's sharp, it's pointy, I don't want to cut myself.
As a reminder, these are best of 5s.
Lake is going to appreciate that later. Man, I was really hoping Lake would just let it rock right then and there.
Ooh, that was an interesting find with that hitbox.
Oh, that was a good forward tilt into an up smash. That was really good.
There we go. There's the revenge. Lake's got to stop just running after him because that's going to happen every time.
Yeah, this is what happens when you fight a counter character. You play way too aggressive against them and they will just counter. Ooh, good back end there, though. I think that deep breathing was actually what sealed it for Dan. Deep breathing is really powerful. It might as well just be a limit for Wii Fit. Ooh, Link is just walking right into it, and Dan's just catching the landings.
Yeah, that was something that I noticed whenever I was playing against Lake's Wii Fit the other day. They seem to have some trouble landing.
Oh, that was such a good catch on that. If it was like,
Oh, not great.
yeah, if she was like Sheik, I'm pretty sure that would have killed.
Like being a little more cautious with approaching, throwing out hitboxes.
He's definitely adapting for Dan's style now, but
And that's dead.
Yeah, that
Goodbye.
that is something that I do notice a lot with Lake. Lake always does normal get up at ledge as Wii Fit trainer. It's a bad habit, and Dan is capitalizing on it. First game goes to Dan.
Nice, nice.
It's weird. Have you watched Castlevania Nocturne yet?
No, I haven't watched any of them. I need to. I hear they're really good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I guess.
But, you know, they're... If you like animation, I guess, and if you like Castlevania,
Like a freaking
maybe.
loser idiot head. Dumb.
I mean, if you
stupid.
like liking things, what's wrong with you?
You like Castlevania. You know, I'll give it a kiss every once in a while, but like, you know, it's not serious.
You know what, Dan? Fair enough. I didn't know the backstory on that. Fair enough.
Ah! I do remember you mentioning that. I should have remembered.
You know what? That's on
Because
me.
it used to be the purple Incineroar.
Yeah, I remember you were rocking purple Incineroar before, so yeah. But yeah, that's fair.
Kalos!
Well, we demonstrated earlier that Dan's capable of fighting on this stage. Let's see if this stage pick works out for Lake. Getting the deep breathing off, was it worth it to just like take 15% right there? Or you can just have smash, that works too. I'm sorry, I always
Get
laugh.
rid of that soccer ball.
That soccer ball's just that terrifying, dude. I know that Lake is trying to go for the volleyball combos, but just is not quite working out aside from faking out Dan. Ooh, good back air.
Wow, Lake won that?
I'm surprised he beat. No way! Good snipe with that.
Yeah, this stage, I imagine Lake wanted less platforms in the middle so Dan couldn't approach.
I'm surprised not Dan. Lake was able to get that deep sun salutation off stage. But yeah, like this stage definitely opens up a lot for Lake be able to throw out the projectiles and play things a little safer.
Yeah.
Lake is also generally pretty safe off stage as Wii Fit trainer because like I think it's very rare I actually see Dan go off stage with Incineroar. He really relies on staying on stage for getting his kills.
I mean, no, he does go for the down airs off stage, which we saw earlier in the Mooseman matches, but like I don't think that's the most optimal way to do it, maybe? I don't play Incineroar, but like, you know, going off stage can put you in a bad spot.
I've seen
You're not great off stage.
I've seen Incineroars go off stage and do a side B off.
Yeah, you can do that. It's a little risky.
Dan read the jump. He went for that side B. Very good. Man, can I just say Incineroar's down tilt at ledge is terrifying.
Dude, it lasts a little longer than you'd think, and it hits pretty hard.
And it
like,
also-
it gets you right in position.
It sets you up so freaking well. It puts you right in front of you for a forward tilt.
Yep.
Speaking of forward tilts, both of them did it. Good back air.
Stage so far is working out for Lake. That is a little... Oh, okay. If Dan got a down air there, I think that was over for that stock.
I don't think he went for it because the platform would have gotten in the way. Because
I think he got scared of it.
Oh, the back hit of the up smash.
It's even game.
Dan's biggest weakness is he sees high percent and sees red and just fishes for grabs. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that's kind of Incineroar to a degree.
Incineroar is kind of like Ganondorf, where you just want to throw out moves and hope you don't get comboed to death.
Yeah.
Wait, there's no sour spot on Incineroar up smash? That's insane!
No, I don't think so. This might be it for Dan.
That takes it. Yeah, that... I didn't think Dan had enough mash power to break out of the jab. Excellent played, Lake. That being said, though, this set is still really early on. 1 each. Y'all need a 3 to move on. That shit is sweet the entire swing. Jesus.
Yeah, if you slip up with Incineroar just a little bit, you can, like, he's heavy enough to where you can just combo him. And unless you can get out of that with a revenge, then it's bad news. But like I was saying, if you can bait him into trying to revenge, then that just continues the combo, you know?
I like how we have all the counters for Incineroar, but we don't have anything for Wii Fit Trainer.
Who plays Wii Fit?
Lake.
Weirdos.
You hear that, Lake? You're a weirdo.
I'll say it again.
Who the hell plays Wii Fit Trainer on a pro level?
Yes.
John Numbers?
Does John Numbers even play?
You mean Robin? I don't care. Talk your shit, Kings. Honestly, I think Robin is super underrated.
I think he's got some stuff, but it's really limiting by his movement.
Yeah.
And, like,
no, I don't even think it's the movement. I entirely think it's the Levin Sword disappearing on them.
well, I mean, that hurts for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and they also have awful tilts. There's, like, no good tilts on Robin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, trying to find a kill without the Levin Sword is a little rough.
You and Matt's local has 4 Robins, and one of them is PR. Yo!
3, 2, 1, go!
Counterpick to Hollow Bastion with the good music. Yeah, you can tell that Lake is playing a lot more patient around Dan's Incineroar. He's not just like rushing in anymore. He knows that's exactly what Dan wants.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, that was not intentional, I assure you.
You know Dan's feeling pretty good about that one.
Dan is definitely trying to call out the jumps by Lake. Every single time now he's been anticipating jumps that Lake is going to go for.
Yeah, I feel like in this one, Lake's just straight up getting outplayed so far.
Mm-hmm. Like, Dan's just reading all of Lake's movement options.
Is it just me, or does it look like Lake's kind of just fishing for stuff?
That happens a lot for Lake. Lake just usually just goes in and hopes that something works out.
Yeah. I mean, I do too, to a certain extent, but like...
An air?
Yeah. Is that an air? Is that...
Yeah, the
no, up air is the...
The up air is the arm
yeah.
flip thing, yeah. Yeah, that was the up air. That's Nair.
Like, you gotta tap him. Just tap it in.
Tap, tap, tap.
There it is.
There you go.
But, you know, that's might be a little too late.
Man, all I'm thinking is I really wish we were playing Hazards right now.
It's the same
Oh, dead.
thing.
That's dead. That's dead.
That, I was gonna say, I don't know if it
way!
is. With good DI, like, it was a little iffy.
Actually, no. I think we actually talked about this recently when we were talking about stages. Like, the ceiling for Hollow Bastion's huge. Lake needs to stop jumping. Oh. I don't think they were trying to go for that.
Yeah, this is not the spot you want to be in against Incineroar, because now you just die.
All right, 2 for Dan. 1 more, and Dan is going to move on. And we have a lot of people cheering on Dan tonight.
I mean, you know, he knows some people. Some people know him.
I wish I was that kind of person who knows people.
Yeah, well, work harder.
Who are you?
Exactly. Maybe you should know me.
You network? How do I net of work?
Well, first, get a job. And then second, get a butterfly net.
But this is my job.
Get a real job.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I'll go apply to McDonald's. I heard they got, like, a good program right now.
A program. Oh boy, programs!
So I looked away. Yep, still playing Wii Fit. All right.
Yep.
3, 2,
Oh, but the Bayonetta music, though. Whenever Lake needs to get serious, he always pulls out this song.
Even if he's not playing the character.
Oh, God, Lake, please. Don't let your theme music betray you now. Ooh, good feedback with his up B, though. Unfortunately, didn't quite do anything from it, but it's fine.
Ooh, I thought that was gonna hit.
Down air, but unfortunately,
That was a really good patient recovery. Unfortunately, got caught.
Lake missed the tech, so unfortunate.
You're wobbling. Try to keep your balance.
I really like it whenever, like, the person off, like, who gets hit off the stage knows that the person on the stage is gonna come for them. So they, like, deliberately wait really long and outside to throw them off.
But it depends on your character being able to recover. Certain characters like Mithra would have a lot of issue doing it.
For sure, but also, like, knowing the limitations of those characters and still seeing, like, you wiggle right outside the range where they can't recover. And then be able to make it back. Like, I just find that really impressive. Some of those situations are some of the most fun for me to watch.
That was
Yeah.
untechable.
Lake needs a kill right here. And then another one right after. Got the spike hitbox on that, but couldn't do anything with it. Oh no! Caught the jump!
Lake, you need to stop jumping into those, my dude! Dan takes it and knocks Lake out.
GG's.
Excellent job. All right, Meds, you and Sayfrog up next.
All right.
Good luck. Good try, Lake. Better luck next time, man. Can you take a break now? You can rest for 3 matches. You get 5 minutes.
Oh boy! That's 1 minute than yesterday!
Dan earned a break. Did he lose his first match? I mean, the first match on stream, that is. But yeah, go rest, Dan. You won your... I mean, like... You won your first and the last... Oh, shoot, you're right. I could have sworn Kamui versus you was the first match we had on stream. Yeah, that was the first one on stream, but you won your first... Yeah, your first set overall. Yeah, definitely. Like, you wouldn't have been able to fight Kamui if you didn't win your first match. First match in general for you was versus Flyblows. Mm-hmm. I think we had you... Yeah, the very first match on stream was you two. Oh, Sayfrog pulling out the Cloud. I know Meds was mentioning it earlier, but... Sayfrog has been practicing Cloud lately. I'm very curious to see how they perform against Mez's Falco.
Mez's Falco is definitely an interesting character, I find.
Oh, I see you're back.
Yeah, I am back now, yes. Read the VC text if you want to, but it doesn't matter right now. But what does matter is this match between Mez and Sayfrog. Now, Mez's Falco I find to be very much like, loves to just get in your face, like, does not like you to play the game.
Man, I wonder if Meds always plays like that.
Yeah, Meds like the kid at the party that like wants like dibs on like the ball. Like no.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, match just started. Redo it. Just redo it.
Yeah. Okay. So, quick explanation. I don't know what happened. OBS just randomly... Yeah, what?
Quick explanation. I don't
know. Quick explanation. Everything's fucked.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I think I lost... No, I just reconnected OBS.
Yeah, but if it dies, then it's your internet.
Hang on. No, but I didn't disconnect out of Discord, did I?
Yes.
I did?
Yes.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying. If it was OBS, the game would still be running.
Then why is it fine now?
Because it's the internet! I don't know! I'm not a freaking technician! I'm telling you, it's an internet problem, though. 3 things wouldn't be caused by one computer that's not connected to everything.
Limit resetting the router, I see. I'm gonna pull up like all the things I need on the side here, just in case.